person having money, and so money in hand being with several will create demand is one rasta, but through this we think a lot of immediate businesses will start. Also demand will come because they are placing orders for the raw material, they are placing orders for many other things, they are also ensuring that the wages is being given, so money in hand is going through that route. So this will have immediate trigger effect which the economy requires. That's our understanding.
I will talk a little more about money in hand, but that in the context of the migrants little later in this discussion, ma'am. Some state governments are saying that linking additional state borrowings with reforms is against the spirit of federalism. What will you be telling them?
If I had linked it with reforms, when I'm giving the money under devolution, yes, it will go against the constitutional federalism and its spirit. What is required by the Finance Commission for me to devolve from the revenues collected should go unconditionally, and I shall never touch that otherwise. I will keep devolving without any condition. I have no business there to put condition. But where am I putting the condition? And are they my conditions? They are conditions which the Finance Commission has discussed with the states. And where is it being put? When you are asking the central government to increase the cap for borrowing, and I'm saying, yes, please, I'll remove the cap to a certain extent, but please go ahead doing some reforms. And what are the kind of reforms? One nation, one ration card. Now, if equally all of us are talking about the migrant workers today, if only the one ration card had come in, the operability, interoperability, interstate operability of the ration card had come in, wouldn't they be obtaining their food grains from wherever they are? We didn't do that. And in this stimulus package, I've given 90,000 crores to the power sector for the DISCOMs, because they are all now sitting with receivables but which are not being honored, which will mean that they can stop distributing power. And who will it affect? The farmers, for whom many state governments have given free electricity. I'm not getting into it. You want to give it free? Please do. But how will the DISCOMs further continue to distribute if they are not getting their receivables? Some power sector reforms were even planned between 2014 and 19. The Uday scheme, for instance. But even after that, if I'm still giving money as a lifeline to the DISCOMs, something is not done yet. So can we not do that? And who's that going to benefit? You, me, and the farmers. What is the hesitation? What is the hesitation of the states to do these reforms? Are they aimed at some big industrialists? They are aimed at common citizens, the poor, the needy, the ration-taking migrant worker, the farmer in the field. Why can't we reform? And why is the hesitation on this?
Then in that context only, there are two states which have gone in for massive labor reforms like Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. But there is also a petition that has been moved in the ILO by some labor unions which are of the opinion that these reforms are anti-poor and pro-industries. Are you of the opinion that these labor laws that are existing in India have actually held back several industries from investing in India?
Maria, I'm not talking about the states. I'm talking about the center for a minute. When labor codes have been introduced in the parliament, now it is still in the parliament. One probably is passed, 3 others are at different stages of the standing committee. Committee is looking into it. Where Government of India had taken this extraordinary step of working together, the labor minister sat hours on an end, and which is required. He had to do the consultations, spoke to so many different sections, and compressed the 44 labor laws into 4 codes. They are the ones which are in parliament, and they are a product of extensive consultation, and they will have to be dealt with in the parliament. And states have gone forward doing many things which are probably similar to the ones which are waiting in the parliament, or probably gone a few steps ahead. So I can't comment on what the states are doing, but I can certainly tell you we are looking at labor reforms, and they are subject to parliamentary scrutiny.
Ma'am, critics are saying that this package ignored the plight of the migrants, because had there been direct money in the hands of the migrants, then they would have taken care of at a time when their issues of livelihoods had collapsed. Do you think
that's not true at all?
Then what really held you back from direct transfer of money?
Back to your own pet argument. You think that that's the only solution. You think if I paid every migrant labor some amount, all of you all will go back to home, to your respective homes, to say, ha, we demanded it from the center, they gave it, and there we go. That's the solution. You may have that satisfaction if you want, but I'm sorry. My application of mind and the group of people who have all sat and discussed about it thought it better that if we did, using the disaster relief fund, which is both center and state, we are able to take care of them wherever they are, as long as they should